Hello 9th standard student. Today we are going to solve the remaining sub-questions of set 3.4. Set 3.4. Question number 5. Question number 5. I will draw here the diagram of an equilateral triangle. Draw a diagram of in question 5. The given triangle is a equilateral triangle. So it is having all sides equal. Then these three sides are equal. Name of this triangle is the ABC. So prove that the equilateral triangle is a equiangular. Equilateral triangle is equiangular. Means if the sides are equal, then angles are also equal. So we are proving it. The solution of it here, triangle. What is given here? ABC is an equilateral triangle. Means equilateral means their sides are equal. Means side AB is equal to side BC is equal to side AC. From that we are taking the two sides, side AB and side AC, congruent with the side AC. These two sides are congruent because it is a side of a equilateral triangle. Side of equilateral triangle. That is the reason. Then if these two sides are equal, then their opposite angles are also equal. Means angle B and angle C. Means angle ABC is congruent with angle ACB. Angle ACB. Property of an equilateral triangle. If the two angles are equal, two sides are equal, so we are using the isoscalars property of a isoscalars triangle. Isoscalars triangle property means theorem. Property means that is also theorem. By using isoscalars triangle theorem, angle ACB is congruent with angle ACB. Then in triangle ABC, again in triangle ABC, there we are taking these two sides. In this, they are taking these two sides. Side or the angles or the side AC is congruent with this side. We are taking the another pair, AC and side BC. So their related angles, AC means the related angle, opposite angle is the B, and BC opposite angle is the A. Means the B and A, angle A and angle B. Angle A means BAC is a congruent with angle this B, means ABC. Angle ABC. Again property of a isoscalars triangle. Triangle theorem. By using the isoscalars triangle theorem. So these two are congruent, these two are also congruent, so the all angles from equation, this equation 1 and this equation 2, the all angles, suppose this is 1 and this is the equation 2, from 1 and 2, all angles A, B, C, AC, B, BAC, all triangles of a given triangle are congruent. Means ABC is a congruent with ACB is congruent with BAC. So we proved here that all angles of the given triangle are equal in length. So the given triangle, therefore triangle ABC, if all angles are congruent, or equal in measurement, so it is called the equiangular. So triangle ABC is called equiangular. We proved here. Okay. We proved here the triangle ABC is equilateral as well as equiangular. So we solve the question number 5. Then we turn to solve the question number 6. The question number 6. What is the question number 6? Ninth standard 3.4. Prove that the bisector of angle ABC. For that we need the diagram. We draw the angle BAC, which make the triangle here. Angle BAC. As per given information in a question, prove that if the bisector of BAC, bisector means making the two equal parts. This angle, and we are drawing here the bisector. Bisector means it will make the two equal parts of the given angle BAC. So BAC, the bisector of BAC, this is the bisector. Bisector of BAC and is perpendicular to the side BC, and the angle made by it is a 90 degree. Then triangle ABC. Then this triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. So to prove what is that? Triangle ABC is a isosceles triangle. So for that we are taking the proof. Here the triangle ADB. Here the point of intersection we are taking as a D. Okay. So we get the two triangles. The name of these two triangles is ADB and triangle ADC. Then these two triangle, here it is a bisector, means angle BAC. Angle BAC is congruent with angle CAB. Angle BAD. This is the one part, this is the second part by a bisector. Angle BAD is congruent with angle CAD. Because that is a given. These are congruent because it is a bisector, so it is the given part. Then AD, segment AD or the side AD is a congruent with itself, means segment AD, because it is a common side. It is a common side of this triangle, two triangles. Okay. Then angle ACD, ADC and ADB, angle ADB and angle ADC is equal to 90 degree given. It is also in the given part. Means each of 90 degrees. So they are also congruent. Each of 90 degrees. So they are congruent. So we are getting the three elements to prove that these two triangles ADB is a congruent with triangle ADC. Triangle number 1 and triangle number 2 are congruent. By which test? Two angles. Here are the two angles. These two angles. This is the right angle triangle. If it is a 90 degree, so it is a right angle. Right angle triangle. Okay. So this AD, this is the AD, then these two angles, okay, there is no need to right angle triangle. These two angles, and the side inside it, there will be two angles and side inside it, means angle, side, angle. These two triangles are congruent by ASA test. Two angles and between their side. Means by ASA test, the two triangles ADB and ADC are congruent. So their corresponding sides and corresponding angles are congruent. So AB is equal to AC. Means segment or the side AB is congruent with side, which side? AC. What is the reason here? Congruent side of congruent triangle, CSC. These two sides are equal in length in this triangle ABC. So if the two sides are in equal length, so that this triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. So we proved here triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay. Then the question number 7. It is also diagram based. So I can draw the diagram roughly. Then, according to information in given example, in a figure, segment PR and segment PQ, segment PR and PQ both are congruent, and here is a yes point, both are the congruent. And here you want to show that or to prove that. To prove, what is that? Segment PS is greater than segment PR, segment PQ. You want to prove segment PS, this PS is greater than PQ, For that we are writing the proof here. For proving it, firstly we will take the given information in a triangle PQR. In triangle PQR, PQ and PR, segment PQ is congruent with segment PR. This is the given. Then, therefore, the angle P, these two angles, opposite angles, if the sides are congruent, their opposite angles are also congruent. Means angle PQR is congruent with angle R, means PRQ. Angle PRQ. Theorem of isosceles theorem. Okay. Then, if here we are treating as a P, we observe that these two triangles. For the triangle 2, PRQ is an exterior angle. PRQ is an exterior angle, of triangle PRS. So the exterior angle PQR, this is not PQR, PRQ is the exterior angle of triangle PRS. So the PRQ angle PRQ is greater than the remote interior angle, means PSR, greater than P angle PSR. What property here we use? the remote angle, exterior angle theorem. Property of one exterior angle property. Exterior angle property. Exterior angle is always greater than the remote interior angle. So, PRQ is equal to PQR. PRQ is also equals to a PQR by equation by this one. Okay. So, PQR is also greater than the PSR because both are the equal. So, instead of PRQ, we are taking the PQR and it is also greater than the PSR. It is also greater than the PQR. What is the relation? QRS. R is in between Q and S. Then, in triangle PQS, the total triangle, third triangle. This is first, second, and this is the total triangle. In triangle PQS, PQR is greater than means PS segment PS is greater than PSR. Where is that? PSR. The opposite side is what? PQ. The opposite side is the PQ. So the PS segment PS is greater than PQ that we want to prove. So it will get proved. For that, what is the reason? Side opposite to the greater side, opposite to greater side is greater, is side opposite to the greater angle is greater. By using this property, we proved this theorem. This is question number 7. Then question number 8. Then the question number 8 of 3.4. We are drawing firstly the diagram of triangle ABC. Then draw the perpendicular AD. So I am filling the information here. This is the triangle ABC and this is the perpendicular here. Also we draw the perpendicular on the another side from B. This is also perpendicular. The name is that E. Point of intersection is the E. So I will read here the question. In the figure, triangle ABC segment AD and B are altitudes. These are the altitudes. And altitudes of triangles are always perpendicular to the given side. Altitudes. And what is given? A is equal to BD. And said that to prove, what do we want to prove? Segment AD is congruent. Segment AD is congruent with segment A is congruent with segment B that we want to prove. So our proof started. In triangle, we are considering these two triangles. This is one and this second, not this part, not the total part. This is the one angle, this is the two angle. Okay. So in triangle ADB, and in triangle, what is that? BEA. In triangle BEA. We are taking which are the congruents. So first is given A is equal to BD. AE is equal to BD means the side AE or the segment AE is a congruent with segment AE is congruent with segment BD. And first given, what is the reason here? That is given. Then angle ADB, angle ADB is equal to angle AEB is equal to angle AEB is equal to what? Both are the altitudes when they are making the angle 90 degree. They are making the angle 90 degree. So the given these two triangles are right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Then in the right angle triangle, hypotenuse is there. Hypotenuse. Here both triangles, the side opposite to the 90 degree means for the first AB is a hypotenuse, and for the second triangle also side AB is a hypotenuse. So hypotenuse AB is a congruent with hypotenuse AB. Okay. Then DB and E, DB are the A and BD are given, means one side and one hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. If the hypotenuse and one side of a right angle triangles are congruent, then the two triangles, right angle triangle, are also congruent. Means triangle ADB is congruent with triangle B. What is the reason? Which take hypotenuse side test. Hypotenuse side test of a right angle triangle. So their related or the corresponding sides. If the two triangles are congruent, their corresponding side and corresponding angles are congruent. So segment AD on the side AD is congruent with segment B, means side B. What is the reason? Congruent side of a congruent triangle. So we proved this theorem. So we solved up to question number 8. Means we solved the total 3.4 practice set. Thank you.